Hello, hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people. I am here today once more, Monday, the 23rd of June 2025. Join me on this studio so that we will continue Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. My people, join me from wherever you are watching, and we will continue. My name remains Betty Ada Biafra. Biafra is our nation. It is in Biafra we believe, in Biafra we trust. That God Almighty will give us Biafra and nothing more, nothing less. Join me from wherever you are watching. This is one of the Breji platforms where we bring you authentic information. On this very platform, we do not preach hate. We do not preach violence because we are not violent people. We only talk about our freedom, and freedom we must get. Biafra is a new nation, a new miracle on earth. Join me, my wonderful people, so that we will continue. Before I say my little prayer, let us listen to our jingle.
Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. Try. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. Try. You find a channel, na merani biko kodo onyolu welu bono aya na merani do onyolu welu bono onyo chai chukwu kikele anyị na bogi the time is now, we want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na me oh, onuzo ke Biafra. Merani onuzo ke Biafra. Na me merani onuzo ke Biafra. Ndị Roman anyị gburugburu anachi wepụ ndụ anyị n'ike. Shut up. Oh, they are holding our lead. Mazinambika. Now is Prime Minister. Mazin Simon. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope. Hey anyị na-ayọ gị biko nụ site ndị mmụọ ozi gị ka meghee iwele
Yes, my wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, my people, I am here today for us to continue from where we stopped last week. Last week, we touched about our leaders, Msen'S and our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And I just want to speak about it once more before we go into other things. My people, you know, when you are doing something that is very hard for you, and that thing is just one thing, but the truth remains that it's not just one, but two. And the reason why you will count it two is because when you have one problem, finding out how to solve it will make it two problems. And my wonderful Biafrans, nothing is greater than knowing that you are free in mind, free in your home, free everywhere, and that no one is going to encroach, into your right. We Biafrans, this is something we have suffered over the years, and I can tell you that my people are no longer happy the way things are going. We all want to be free. We want our sanity, we want to be free and know that freedom is ours for real. What I mean for real is that we must know that our territory, our homeland, is free from the enemies, from the attackers. There is a video of our minister, one of the ministers in Biafra Republic government in exile. He made that video with Adadi Orama, and I would like to play that video so that we will all listen to it and hear what he has to say, so that from there we will be getting our update and continue with every other thing. So, my people, before I continue, let me give thanks to God, Almighty Father, Chukwu Okike Abiama, agbakwuru ezuru ike cheta obesi ike. Biko nna, anyị na-ayọ gị, anyị bụ ụmụ gị, ụmụ Biafra na-ayọ gị, ka i buru anyị ụzọ kpeela anyị azụ. Nekwa onye ndu anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, biko mee ka ikpe ekpere na wiki gara aga ka ọ baala onye ndu, ka onye ndu wino, ka the judge ka o decide ya ọfụma in favor of our leader. Etu akwa ka ọ dị n'isi our prime minister. Biko nna, the speculation bụ na a ga-arapụ ya on Wednesday ma ọkwanụ grant ya bail. Biko nna, mee ka ọ bịa na mmezu. Anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra n'ụwa niile gburugburu na-ayọ gị ka ịkwado anyị n'ife anyị na-eme. Biko nna, ka ọ gaziela anyị. Ise. My people, we are here today. You know that a lot of things are going on this time around. And every day that passes by does not come back. Each day has its own trend. And whatever goes on or what happens, I must come to let you know. Whether it pleases your mind or not, but at least you will be aware of what is going on around the world. We all know that currently people of Ukraine and Russia are fighting, just like Nigeria is fighting Biafrans, fighting all the regions around Nigeria, including Biafra land. But we have to focus on Biafra because it is Biafra first. We have to talk about our interest. We also know that Iran and Israel are hitting it out. But as I said, my people, we have to talk about Biafra. Biafra is our home. Biafra is our land, our ancestral land. Nigeria fought us so many years ago, 1967, 3 years. They stopped in 1970. And I can tell you, my people, that that war never ended, as it has carried on the ground. Secretly, they were acquiring our people, but the world didn't know about it. But it has come very clearly to the knowledge of the entire world that Nigeria is wiping away Christians in the region. So my people, my fellow Biafrans, we must always talk about it. I don't know what the Red Cross are doing. I don't know what Americans are doing. I don't know what Britain, Germany, France are doing. I don't know what United Nations are doing. Whether they want Nigeria terrorists to wipe everybody within that region out. Because I know that they are talking about Ukraine. I also know that they are talking about Iran and Israel. And we are all human beings, especially the Europeans who came to bring us Bible. And inside that Bible, God said that you should love others the way you love yourself. Do we have to tell them or remind them that Nigeria never obeys the rule of God? They don't love us, and they wouldn't let us go. Rather, Europeans are supporting them to annihilate us. So we have to continue to talk on daily basis. Ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na nwa ọkụkọ si na ife ya ji eti abụrọ na ife ji erapụrụ ya, mana ọkụ ụwa n'onye. So ndị be anyị etu ọ dị ka ọ dị kịta, ọkwa ugo belu na mgbagbu. We have to speak up. We have to let the world know. I have a video here on my X handle, Twitter, that I will show you, and you will hear what one concerned American is saying about killing of Christians in Nigeria and the surroundings, which includes Biafra land. So as I said, let me play you the video of our Deputy Information Minister, Mazi Raphael Ajere, popularly known as Vam Vam Vam. Let's get there.
21D is a team-delivered clinical solution. What that basically means is we've got
or never go forward now. Terrible fetish utterances and incantations in Finland. And this time around, when she saw that everything has to every spiritual processes I take on this platform, it is not because I just want to talk. I don't know if you remember, I was telling the women to pray. Midnight, as you are, pray. Some of you may think all those things you did were just for nothing. I am telling you, if you see the effectiveness of the things you do, in fact, you will want to ask me, Vam, 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 what next? You will call me and ask me, Vam, 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 what next? What are we going to do again? This time around, Ngozi have hit her last straw, the last one. This one is the one that will make her run mad finally. Write it down. This particular one she did is the one that will make her run mad. Because we are going to break down that final altar she went to. Why, Oma?
My people, before he finishes his call, he was telling us that Ngozi Orabufulani, let me recognize my brother Anyelo Gorites. Orabufulani went to Finland, oh, you will not believe it. Incantation. What does that woman think? What does she want? Nwaanyị a ji ezuo ike wit ndị Naijiria na-eyuzugharịa. Ọ bụrụ na ọ ṅụrụ iyi dat na ọmafụ PM progress, ọ ga-emekwu ya n'anya Vam. So Vam 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 is here telling us that na ife the woman na-eme na ọ ga-anyụ ya afịa, and that is the way it will be, my people.
Okay, ndewo. Ọ ga-adị kpọkpọ na this service. Ọ ga-adị kpọkpọ. We are going to have a collabo this afternoon. It's going to be a very hot one within the next 1.5 hours. Biafrans must share. So, as I was telling you, Ngozi, come closer so that you will know that thing you are doing in secret, we are seeing it through our crystal ball. The reason why Uche Obijaku came is to make sure what is happening. I thought we planted this, we planted that, we did this, we did the incantation, we called their name, we did that. How can they bring this case to a conclusion like this? First and foremost, how can they allow PM Simon Ekpa to come out and start taking pictures and start greeting Biafrans and even start speaking? And there's a statement he made, by the time I am out and I tell you people what has happened, you will be shocked.
Yes, so Biafrans, you know, when somebody has a case and that person is given all that freedom of taking pictures and everything, it means that the judge already knows that that person is innocent. Because our PM is supposed to be maybe handcuffed if he is a dangerous defendant or he is a criminal. not Finland of all places. But from the look of things, you will understand that Finland is only doing what they are doing to oblige Europe, just to make them happy and make them comfortable, because they already know that our PM has no case to answer. What is going on in Nigeria now, even a blind man can feel it, even if he cannot see it. A deaf man can also feel it or see it, because somebody who is deaf is not blind. Nigeria is like Golgotha, ebe a na-akpọgbu mmadụ n'obe, and nobody talks. You dare not talk, you dare not say a word. That is Nigeria for you. Fulani thought that they are too powerful, that they are very covered, but they don't know that the transparency of what they are doing has crossed the shores of that region, that the world now x-rays them. That's why the Sultan of Sokoto or whatever said that the internet is a terrorist. But it is the same internet that they use when they are campaigning for their election. Evil election. Election that does not have meaning. Election that does not favor anybody. So wonderful, Biafran. All in all, what we are saying and what we are doing is donation. We need this donation more than anything else, because PM, by the special grace of God, will come out. Onyendu the same. Because Onyendu's case, Onyendu, Americans sent a delegate to go and observe the hearing. And that has given a signal to Nigeria that Onyendu is not alone. Biafrans are not alone. My people, we are winning. We are winning. So now, Van 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 is here telling us that Ngozi was in Finland, hiding in the hotel, and sent to Chobika. So let us listen to him. Let's listen to him. Uche Obika.
Sometimes people don't know that when you are doing all this nonsense, that the PM Adandem Bunande get out Chiela. Obie na afụ ihe niile ahụ na-eme Uche Obi ji akụ Ngozi Orabụ eze ọbata Obie na-enyopụ everything, and anyị nwe ndị na-afụ ụzọ na-afụkwa everything, ndị mbụ na ndị egede na-afụ everything, and there's no way Ngozi can ever succeed. Nke ikpeazụ a ọ ga-agba Ngozi ara. Nke a na-asị na atụtụ komkom unu eche na-egwu ka anyị na-agụ, unu ga-afụ ome. Mgbe Nelly ofe egbu bidoro bọyewe ike everywhere, enwe onye bọ force ya bọ ike, unu fụrụ ya na up to today. Somebody say oge su oji ọgwụ esu ọma nọ ndị mmụọ pịarị ụtarị, ọma nọ ndị mmụọ pịarị ụtarị. Nke ọga Ngozi Orabụ eze, all of you that has enwe ndị si na ha ga-anwụ n'ime hotel ahụ, like a holy malam or holy idiot and cannot talking. That monkey no talking.
Humble idiot.
That guy, onyaha. Akwasi ni aga anwụ n'ime Ngozi. Ebe ka ọ ga nọ. Osu no yawa, no isi okpokiri isi egeji we bury the terrorist. The Orabụ Fulani, the terrorist Orabụ Fulani. Ebe aha ka ọ ga nọ nwu anya. Udo ya anya.
What am I in my life? I'm not my life here.
Share screen now.
So my people, welcome my sister Irene. Thank you so much for joining us. You see, my people, you cannot defeat Biafrans. Biafrans are like the beetle. No matter what you do, you cannot kill the beetle. If Zoo could not win us with all their allies during 1968, 69, 70. Who is Ngozi? It is only a matter of time. We move, my people.
Okay.
Share the screen.
Hello.
You get me? I will need your phone. Connect ya with phone. Then it shares your screen. I can see at the last program, I use one phone, but anime studio.
You don't need an expensive solicitor to write you a will. Protect your loved ones and assets with the professional.
I use one phone, but anime studio. Phone ID, but anime studio. That shares your screen from YouTube or from any of the channel. So the screen are very, very clear without interruption. Imu to zie. Ensure that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa will remain there until September. And when September comes, because she came on a secret fundraising. You people saw her post that in our fundraising, over 200 people were watching. Now tell me, if Ngozi want to pass a message to Biafrans and she mean well for Biafrans, is she going to pass it to only 200 people? And she will be proud of it. Over 200 people. But in my own stream for our program yesterday, over 2,500 were watching across our channels.
Yes.
In my own.
I was there.
Just in my own channel, in my own streaming. Over 2,000 were watching. So that's a message we wanted Biafrans to join. But this woman told you she have updates for PM court case. And she came in that stupid, foolish, evil update. And inside there, that she said 200 people. Some of our people that clicked into her link who were there. I was watching it. I saw it. I was there. I was watching it.
I was there also.
So when you count the 200, you said that we're there. You have to remove over 100 of our Briggy members that were there watching to see what you were doing.
Yes.
Because I was streaming and I was seeing you.
Not me, the home on that place because
thank you. So count it now. The 200 original brag. So Obudan doesn't wear message for Biafrans. Yeah, Obudan in a secret. Obato case was concluded, and they said they will leave him on Wednesday. Obato did not do anything, and she's telling you in secret, and she's saying it while she's in Finland. And as there she's in Finland, she cannot see our prime minister because so to see that devilish woman, what she's doing in Finland.
I am now the persecutor, so that Otolo persecutors, so because there is no time on Ngozi Chorakawa Obato be pota.
Exactly.
There is no time on our leader Mazen Nandekano pota because all Wago Gosin in charge. With your Ngozi Nekuka Biafra see that.
My people, you all know that Ngozi swore that she will deal with our PM. So going to Finland shows you that she and her Nigerian contractors who contracted her, she is their agent, will be asking her, what are you doing? Manona surprised him that somebody who said, they say her real name is Halimatu Abubakar. It surprises me that somebody will be watching the speed with which Fulanis are spreading this their buying of human beings to Islamize that Halimatu, that is to show you people that she's onye na-akpọ isi ani ndị Muslim. Ngozi abụrụkwa one of us, so she's not. Ifo jebelu Finland bụ ka o send ya uche ọnọdụ na hotel doing all her incantations. Ọmarụ na ụkwụ na-aga walawala na anya na-aga walawala na afịa. When you walk, or if you are a bird, you fly without perching. The shooter will shoot without aiming. That is the position she is today. She's flying without perching. And we are shooting without aiming. This is it. Ngozi does not want our PM to come out. Not at all. Daluso, Amarachi, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. So let's continue to listen to Vam Vam Vam.
This woman doesn't want, because us na Biafra na elotate. That na Ojukwu agana, Owazirike ga, our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu ga, Obata Obie ga, na Okita na Odia n'aka, and that you are going to lose the battle. So
I read it. She said so. It's just there on her page. She said that right now that it is her turn, that is, PM has gone, Onyendu gone, Odumegwu Ojukwu gone, Owazirike gone, that this is her time. But unfortunately, Biafrans don't want such a person, such a character, Onyangroma, Nwahi Mkpụrụ Mmiri, to be our leader. God forbid it. When her time comes, she will go. Wait until Amandabiri will start on her. You people know that Amandabiri has taken her to court, right? Amandabiri is an international lawyer. He represented Gaddafi of Libya and won the case. So who is Ngozi? When Amandabiri has all those evidence against her, why you wanna go? Before I got called that case up, I forgot. Oje kpọtazie ndị ejenti ya nwa kafa butere ya ego ka o wee kpọọ an equal strength type of lawyer, and ọ ga-ama ego na ọ ga-efu ya. Wait, the case hasn't come up in the court. She has already been indicted. The case hasn't started. It has not. Ngozi ga-ama kita ka ọ ga-ekwete na ọ na-eme. So we are heading towards our PM's, the conclusion of PM's case, and what may or may not happen. Let us continue to listen.
So Adadiorama a very special chance to swear the Ada Egeda Obuna ding say about what take swear ya 5 minutes or 3 minutes. He swear Egeda them more. Swear Egeda them more nisi kwaya mbada nwa nisi because more no em ga kun kem right now. Every onye obuna non so ebe obuna forgedi ebe obuna ihe ji eje ihe unu ji biri na Biafra. As I am speaking now, ga na ebe obuna no wee kpọkwuo Chukwu Okike Abiama, wee kpọkwuo ndị mbụ na ndị egede, wee sụọ afọ unu na-asụ ya, unu na-akpụ ya Nkechi Blessing Ezeobika, unu asụkwa die a ebe ahụ ọ nọ na-akpa nkata ọ na-akpa. That place she is, she's doing that thing she's doing to implicate her PM more, because she's now, after consulting with that altar she erected, which we are going to bring down today, she was now consulting with the prosecutors, and she's telling them why not to accept. But whether the prosecutors like it or not, our Prime Minister has defended himself categorically clear. And our Prime Minister came out with glory and pride and stood with us Biafrans. And people were watching it live and direct while it was happening. People were watching it, and he was telling Biafrans, even through Biafra Unite channel, he was telling Biafrans that, look, if I na the whole world heard him saying that.
Yes, my people, I have to acknowledge King Kelechi and my wonderful Ekpa is great. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for joining. I will send the link on the comment section. If you want to join or speak to Biafrans, you can leave your video closed. Talk to Biafrans, my people. Yeah, it's there. So what we are saying here, Ngozi went to Finland, Noduna Hotel, erect her altar there. Yes, my brother, look at what one of our brothers said. She came with mission. Yes, Ngozi came with mission. Hello, Hannah. Thank you so much. Ngozi came with mission. mission to make sure that na PM apụtara maka na plan ya na ndị Fulani. Look at what they have been doing since PM is not around. Oh, Olungozi. That's why she went to Finland. Where's the Uche? Uche luo there. PM wo Uche nani. Because PM are everything. Even if not inside, they don't know anything going on. But by the special grace of God, our ministers have been 2 or 3 times to be with our PM. So PM ga-anụchago everything. Uche na Ngozi wee zuzurukwa bịa. That Uche is so shameless. Or the very shameless. But I thank God na ọ bụ a co-defendant. Ọ ga-esoje kọ nke ọma. Let us continue to listen.
And he said it as he was free. There was no chain in his hands. There was no chain on his leg. He was holding me. He was holding Adadi Arama. He was holding Imam Madabu. He was holding Mazi Bryson. He was holding other Biafrans. And Uche Obijak was not there. Ngozi Arabu Fulani and her gang were not there. After they saw that victory, they came the next day and they thought it would repeat itself. But because they are evil and they do not represent Biafra, it did not repeat itself that way. But Uche Obijak was exposed and disgraced. And he was in one corner. Never even knew that Adade Munadegede will record him, all his move and everything. So, Biafrans, this is the final battle that Ngozi wants to fight. And she has run to Finland to throw that war. And Onyobu now, sorry, bro. You may see from Brigio, you see from anywhere. Ebobu na egara. Ena wamba na PM aga hapụta anybody Onyobu sorry bro. Because I'm an onion no PM so gabayamba. Some of the things you know nature, some of the Ucho aga there, but Ucha aga everywhere. But I'm telling you that the spirit of Biafra got cooking boro. As Kona Kungozi Kona Koge, Kona Onyo anywhere you are, you do not want a battle to come out for your own selfish interest. And I'm telling you today because there is a deadline. If you love yourself, channels, because this man will call the finisher. He is indeed the finisher. And if you try to stop him, my brother, my sister, you will be stopped. Why am I even calling you my sister or calling you my brother? Anybody that want to stop Obatobi, you cannot be my brother, you cannot be my sister. Because if you are my brother or my sister, you cannot try to stop Obatobi. Uche Obijak, Ngozi Arabu Fulani, and all you secret in Docho is going to stop Obatobi. You have heard it. It is next Wednesday. It's September. You want to see how you can stop it. The God of Biafra, Umuchineke, arise. If you like, add my name there. If you like, add Adadorama name there. Anybody working against Obatobi, or go ahead and do it. Kafu ka esi survive wire. Adam dem bure microphone kenu Umuchineke, kenu mu aja.
Ụmụaja na-ekene m na-ekene nwoke na nwaanyị kene ikwu na ibe n'ebe a kene ndị nze na ọzọ kene ụmụ okolo Igbo ji debe na ụmụada na ụmụ ọkpụ kene anya naanị ụbọchị naanị Igbo ji debe kene mmụọ onwe ya ahịa kene mmiri niile nọ n'ala Igbo kene mmụọ onwe ya mmiri kene aja na Igbo nna kene ndị uchi ya na Igbo niile ndị mbe na ndị egede kene ikuku kene ihe niile na-emere Igbo ife ihe niile na-enye Igbo ndụ ana m ekene obi Igbo kene mmụọ nọ n'obi ekene aja na Igbo nna ekene nne mụrụ Igbo na nna mụrụ Igbo nne mụrụ Igbo na nna mụrụ Igbo ekene Chukwu okike abịa ma ụmụnne nke ka unu dị ama na ahụ siri unu ike anyị nwawo ụmụ aja anyị ndụ anyị dị Chukwu n'aka ndụ anyị ọ dị Chukwu n'aka and asị na uche Chukwu ya emenụ no matter the fight, no matter the sabotage, no matter everything aka Chukwu dị ya ana m ekwe na-ekwusi ike ihe uche Chineke anyị eme ife ọsọ na Ngozi Ezebika amakpa Ngozi Ezebika because ọhụrụ Ngozi Ezebika Enyawo Almatu Abubakar. Her real name. Because unu jena try with all these fake names of nyelonwe. Unu jiafa ame mete ya na arụ. Unu ye jiafa eji malia Almatu Kaso Almatu Abubakar. Her real name. So onye ọna na-akpọ na-eso eti ọfọ n'isi use all this name Almatu Abubakar if I was both afia Igbo nke o mere adopt ka o wee nwee ike ịbata na njem anyị. Ndị Fulani amụọ n'ala Igbo ka nkụ adị ha na-aza afọ Igbo na-azakwa surname Igbo na-amakwa nke ụnụ mara ama because Fulani prepared very well. The only thing na-achọ ịgwa ụnọ yesterday mbala n'ọfịs ya ebe ọ na-atụ asị ka nọ na-agwa n'ọkwa Finland ka ọ nọ because ife nji ma nọ Finland ka ọ nọ họteelụ ahụ ọ nọ na ya họteelụ m nwala ọjiri na ya so ama m oche dị họteelụ ọfụma so ama dị họteelụ ndị ọ na-adị họteelụ ka m lọjikwala nke anyị jekwara Finland so nwere anything a na-akọrọ m akọrọ na that hotel ife ahụ suit ebe ọ nọ kịta na suit ka ọ nọ suit side ka ọ nọ because ọ na-alụ m niile ka e nwere oche a mana ebe ahụ ọ nọ this particular place ọ nọ kịta suit ka ọ ọkweghọtago ebe ọ nọ so mgbe ana m eti na-asụ m n'ọnụ Finland and ojije Ngozi Olabugwolo Fulani awụlọ for good ebe ọbata obi nọ all for good at all. Onye ọna na-asị gị that no for good asị
everything ọ gwara unu na o megoro no send onye nka no mere nka enwe nke bụ eziokwu.
The only person bịara n'ebe ahụ since ọbata obi eji bịa court Uche and na evidoro m ya ọfụma gosikwa na ụnụ na ọbịa and ọbata obi elivulu Uche message Uche na-achọ ka ọ bịa gwa Biafrans. The only thing Uche wa mbọ na-eme ite ọ gbara mbọ na-eje afụgasị na ahụcha even ma taplita ya ntaplita nke na-ataplita na ọwụ na-eyuzu oyibo o jechakwuru ju ya ajụ ka ọ chọrọ inweta information even o mechakwuru je itie ma destiny ịnata ya information mana ihe niile ahụ o mere ebe ahụ nwee anything o ji wee pụta so Ngozi na work with persecutors and ọ ha na persecutor because otu ọbata obi ya enwe meeting a na-ekwu okwu mana ya hapụ on Wednesday ha ncha niile jireziri ịfụ persecutor ha nwụ ndị Nigeria agent of darkness eje meeting with their persecutors so all ife Ngozi ji jewe Finland ndị mana this meeting eme na telefonu ihe online because ọ bụrụ na ife online enwere ike enweta ihe because Finland awụla ebe ị nwere ike ime something and go scot free and anything gbasara ọbata obi onye ọhụrụ anya onye ọhụrụ so even in a na-eme face me and face you ka a na-eme and ka o ji je Finland onwe ife gbara Chineke ghara nwa ọbata obi nwa aja ọnwụ na mmụọ Igbo niile jiri dee ebube ike iji aba onwere ife ọbata obi emela ahụhụ ịnapụta aja n'Igbo n'aka ndị na-achọ iwerie ọnwụ na nna m Igbo all the ancestors ndị dewela anyị ana Igbo mmụọ eji wee biwe ana Igbo gba nkịtị a stranger abịa were ana anyị emegide ụmụ ụfa ndị na-ejela anyị ije ka ha ndị na-agba mbọ ka hapụ ịnafa inheritance ha dewela ụmụ ụfa a na-asị na dati n'otu ahụ ka ọ si dị ịmara na onwere mgbe ha nyere anyị ana aka ijidie onwere mgbe ha dewela inheritance a ka ọ bara anyị uru because ana m ejiri mmụọ ogwu jirele mmụọ ọfọ ana nna anyị dewela anyị ana nna anyị Igbo dewela anyị nna anyị Igbo mụrụ anyị n'inu ihe awụ inheritance ebe edewela anyị another person anyị amara ndụ fawo anyị nafa dị eme ka o nwere ife jikọrọ anyị nafa mana ọbara mana anything wee bata na-egbu ụmụ aja na ka a kọleti ya na o wee nwee ụmụ fa ndị gbagote wee si no na ma ya nọ ndụ na ọ ya wụrụ m ife alụ na nnọ ndụ anara m ana nna m na ma ya ekwe na onwe ya emechichichicha na nna m aba n'aka ndị Fulani anyị amara ndị ọwụ mmụọ Igbo mmụọ niile Igbo ji debe mmụọ ji wee bie ya mmụọ ji wee mee ihe niile kwesịrị emume were anyị na-atụrụ anyị oyi Chukwu okike abịa ma mere anyị were bụrụ ancient of ancient
kunienu
ọfọ niile anyị ji eji mmụọ agba nkịtị anara anyị ana na-asa na ọnwụ na ọdịra mma ọ dị anyị mma mana ọnwụ na ọdịra ha mma ha jeela anyị ọgụ
yes
anyị anụgo ọgụ nke anyị ji were wụrụ mmadụ
Exactly.
ọgụ nke a ji wee wụrụ mmụọ akụkọ m ibe niile egburu na njem nwere onwe ihe niile egburu maka na ndị a na-ebi isi ndị a na-ahụkọrọ mkpụrụ obi ụmụazị nwụrụ na akwashi ọkọ ndị nwụrụ n'agha ọkọ maka otu ana ahụ de na ọnwụ nagogba nkịtị ọnwa naanị na nkịtị ọnwa ka ọ gbasara ha ya ebinye anụgo nke a ji wee wụrụ mmadụ ha ya anụ nke a ji wee wụrụ mmụọ
Yes, so.
ana m aza ha ncha niile binye na ọkụ agụrụ nweta n'aka dị elewu ya ife anyị na-anụwa ọgụ eji ọfọ anyị ejiro nke nwoke anyị ejiro nke nwaanyị na nke anyị ji nke anyị and afụkwana m otu mmadụ ya esi wee binye bịa nara anyị ya ọ dị impossible nwa nwa ada mmụọ si na ajụrụ m ajụ ana nna m awụrụ ife mmadụ ya anapụ m n'ike ya ọkụ nna m nyere m onye ahụ nyụrụ ahụ m n'aka agụrụ ya ndị agụrụ wee go ndị agụrụ wee luo anyị aka anyụ n'aka anyị kama onye anyụ n'aka anyị ọka maka anyị niile gwu possible so ana m akpa na aja n'igbo nna mmụọ niile igbo ji ide ebube ike niile igbo ji aba ọ na-asụrụ igbo ọfịa ọ na-asụrụ igbo ụzọ ọ na-emere mgbugbu ibe niile karịrị omume ana m akpọ mmụọ nkwọ mmụọ eke mmụọ oye mmụọ ahụ ọkụ ụnụ ka anyị si na ya wee bido ebe niile anyị na-ekwe anyị na-akpa afọ ụnụ ebe niile anyị na-eji anyị na-akpa afọ ụnụ mmiri niile igbo ji ide ebube na mmụọ nwe ya nwe mmiri ọzọ na-emecha a na-akpọ bikọz na ụnụ ike anyị ji aba n'ọkwa ụnụ ndụ anyị ji eje ọnwụ ụnụ gba nkịtị ka ndị amaghị ife nsọ ụnụ nwa nsọ aja bịa nara anyị anara nọchie na ana unu dowere anyị ọkwa unu ahụ ka unu si wee chọọ unu n'anya agbara m mbọ aja ele gbara mbọ ụmụ aja na niile anyị niile na-agba mbọ ka ọ hafụ ịhapụ unu ya emezi nke o ji wee wụrụ mmụọ asị ndatị na ike ya agwụ ha na eke ike ya agwụ ha n'oye ike ya agwụ ha na afọ ike ya agwụ ha na nkwọ anya na-anọ ụbọchị na-anọ baya eje ejebe anya na-ana onwere ijefe jee ya abara ha uru ọnwụ ha jee na mmụọ ya atọ ha na mmụọ ha jee n'ife ya atọ ha n'ife oji ọfọ ya ana ihe anyị na-anụwa ọgwụ eji ọfọ ebe ọzọ ha nọrọ na-akpa afọ ọbata obie ebe ọ na-ọzọ ha na-akpa afọ Awadida Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ asị m ọhụrụ na njọ njọ sobe ha ọnwụ na mma mma sobe ha onye ọbụla na-eje ije ka o jee megide ụmụ ajara ka o megide ụmụ ndị mbụ na ndị egede na anyụ mkpechi na menyụọra ya ọkụ asị m Chineke menyụọrọ ya ọkụ nke ị mụrụ na ndụ ya tinyere ya ọkụ anyụ anya ya bụ afa na-arụ ekwene ka ha nwee isi ekwene ka ha jee ekwene ka ha na asị m n'ụzọ ha ka aha ndị na-anụso ya agha m na ya ma agwa mmụọ niile igbo ji ide ebube bikọs ụnụ nwe ike nji aba olu ole na omume awụtukwu ụnụ ya anụ ya wụ ọgụ.
The best-selling standing air conditioner fan at John Lewis is finally on sale. This is a high-tech air conditioner.
Binienu. Ejenu tinye ọgbaghara, tinyere fa ọgbaghara, wụnyere fa ọkụ n'ọ na ha si were gbakọnata imegide anyị, imegide nwa aja, imegide ọbata obie, imegide Awadida Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ asị mmegide ha. Tinyere ọkụ anyụ, tinyere ọgbaghara, ekwere ka ha zuo ike. Ọnwụ na-achele ya echiche ọnwụ bịara fa. Ọnwụ na-achele fa echiche ọya bịara fa. Ọnwụ na-achele fa echiche ife ọjọọ na ha chele echiche banyere fa Awadida Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ n'ọbata obie. Asị nwanye ati azụ ndị eweghị m awụrụ aja ife ọbụla ị chọrọ inye m ị na-enye na ọdụ gị mma mana ọnwụ na ọdụ gị masị gị jidekwa na oyi adụkwa gị mma asị gị Chinechi binye anyị nọgụ n'aka sọsọ gị nwa onye ya eme onwe ha onye ọzọ ana m akpọ Chukwu ọgụ nwa onye nwa ihe niile anyị amara ọgụ nwa onye na-afụ ihe niile anyị anaghị afụ ngụnwa kele ụwa ngụnwa nyekele n'ibe ji chịkọ ya onye ọbụla n'ibe ebe onye ọbụla ya nọ nwekwa onye anyị nara nke ya ana Igbo na akwụkwọ nyere anyị Chukwu iko ana m ayọgụ ọ dị anyị mma na ha ndị anyị laikiri ya onwe ka anyị si wee megide mmụọ nwaanyị onwe ka anyị si wee kwuo okwugide mmụọ nwaanyị ji mmezi ya ji wee gbakọta azụ gbazie nkịtị biko dododo gbaghara anyị nwatakịrị ya na-asa ahụ n'afọ na onwekwa nke anyị.
Yes, for those of my sisters here who do not understand what like my sister Irene, I'm not sure you understand what she's saying in our language. She's praying that the land that God gave us, our ancestral land, that the spirits of our land will not allow our enemy Fulanis to take it over. And she's praying on and on and on the same grounds. So this prayer, that's why I left it to run. I welcome my wonderful sister Stella to this program. And Hannah is saying He say, which is like saying amen to her prayers to our gods, our ancestors. So, my people, let everybody be on the same page. She's praying. You know, some of us don't understand what is going on in this life. Some don't. But, I mean, it's not a must that everybody will be on the same level of understanding. When you are doing something, you sit down and think. It might take you a whole day, a whole week, a whole month, but make sure that you arrive at a very good conclusion. You see, Africa has been the target. Africa, by one of the American popular TV presenters called Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said that Africa is the only continent that does not need anything from any other country. We don't need oil from any country in Africa. We don't need gas from any other continent. We don't need uranium. We have it in Africa. We don't need gold. We don't need diamond. We have it. We have the one they call californium, all sorts of minerals. And all these are the creation of God and the love that God has for us. And they want to be controlling it. Western world, Europe, precisely. And how do you think they can control you? They will look at what France is doing to Traore. That is what Britain is doing to Nigeria. That's why we are not going. That's why they are not letting us move an inch. No matter who you are, you will come. This person will come. Do you think that everything Fulani is doing is out of their own bright intelligence or what? It is the brain of Oyibo man. They must use your own brother to destroy you. They must use your own sister to destroy you. Why is Ngozi in Finland now and he didn't go to see the PM? She's there in the hotel sending Uche Obika. Why? Why didn't she go? She said she's a surrogate. I mean, if you are the surrogate, somebody who asked you to represent him, now go and see him. Why are you in the hotel? She is there making sure that PM does not come out. And Fulani is busy taking our land. They want to Islamize us. There's a video I will show here, if I have it, if I see it, where people in Nsukka, in Owerri, are now all Muslims. I mean, our own people. They will speak in our language and interpret it. You will see our women, more than 100, wearing hijab. This is what they want to achieve. Detaining our PM, detaining our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why should our own leaders be detained? Why Garuba, Gumi, Shetima, all of them are walking free in Nigeria? They will always use your own brother to tie you down so that you don't get up. Must every woman or every man in Biafra land be a leader? Is that why they call us Igwe? Can't we all follow one route and get what we want? Why should everybody be a leader? There's a leader here, there's a leader there, and we have not been recognized, and we are asking for recognition. That is what they call neo-colonialism. So because many of us don't have time to do research and understand what is going on, this is exactly what Traore is going through right now in Burkina Faso. He has already had over 20 attempts of assassination. And that is what they do in Nigeria openly. That's what they do. You know, they will go to churches, they will kill people. Do we need 100 governments to get Biafra? That is the question. It does not matter when Biafra comes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, after all, I will not be the leader. I don't want to be president or anything. I just want to see that my people are free. That's what Onyendu said. And it was this Onyendu who said, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. Because whenever we are doing anything, we have to be asking ourselves, are we in order? Do we have a leader? Are we following the orders of our leader? Why must every Biafran come out and become surrogate? Become this, become that. Divide what we are doing. If Ngozi is in Finland, now that PM's case was on, why didn't she go and see him? The man you claim that made you surrogate. Go and see him and give him feedback. How far you have done. This is it. We are all human beings. You know? So when people talk, I listen to them and see whether they are talking sense or making sense. This is the thing. Like if you go now, for years, Irish people have been wanting to go. They went there and kept another part of Irish, not the Northern Ireland, but the other side of the region. When these ones say they want to go, the other ones will say they don't want to. Exactly what is going on in Nigeria. So you should know where the source of your problem is coming. And if you have an enemy and you are not fighting your enemy because you are claiming sanity, or you want to hate so much, then it does not make sense to me. Because we haven't been recognized. Which country will get up now and recognize the one they call Brazil or the one they call USA? Why can't we walk in one front? Why can't we? Why must every Biafran come out? Tomorrow I will go and create my own. Then the other day, another person will go and create his own. And we will have 4 factions for one nation. You have not been recognized. You are already fighting, showing the world that you can be won. This is the handiwork of the enemy. The handiwork of the enemy. We should think. Before I make comments, before I take anybody's video, we always ask ourselves, you know, yes, well, that video is, that program is Raphael's program. She joined her. I mean, whether you respect me or not, Stella, I'm not here to look for respect. What I want is for us to be united. We are all Biafrans. Yes, we are all Biafrans. It's just like I am on now and you join me. And somebody from USB will ask you, Stella, what are you doing on Betty's platform? This is it. Why are we creating factions? Why are we hating each other so much? While Gumi, the Fulanis, who are persecuting us, annihilating us, are walking free. Onyendu is on the ground. For 5 years now, PM is there. Why are they holding them? Why? Has freedom turned to terrorism? They say Simon is our PM, is a terrorist. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a terrorist. And what will you call Shetima? This is the people I talk about mainly. Yes, this is the people I talk about. This is the people that the world will listen to you when you are telling the world what they are doing. Not to Adadi Orama or Ajere or myself. When you are talking about the people who are responsible for what is happening in Nigeria, the world will listen to you. Yes, that is the reality. For us to be fighting ourselves is why we are where we are today in Africa. That is why we are where we are today. Because they created this hatred among us, and we show it to the core. Ignoring your enemy, Stella, is like leaving your object and you are pursuing the shadow. If you catch the shadow, tell me, what will you be holding in your hands? Emptiness. That is it. So, my sister, go and fight the enemy. Fight the real enemy. I welcome you, Uchenna, my wonderful sister. I was wondering, are you on summer holidays? I haven't been seeing you. I hope you are doing good, Diane. I hope you had a nice weekend. There is a very good weather this period in the UK, so I hope you are enjoying it. Thank you for joining us, and my people, don't forget to click the like button to invite more Biafras. Stella, to be honest with you, I am very happy seeing you. Let us leave ourselves out of this whole thing. It is Oyibo thing. Oyibo do not want to leave Africans because they told us that they will deal with us, that they will fight it out with us. And this way it is going now is that techniques and mechanism they have to make you and your brother hate yourself so much, and you will never think about them. That is what they call neo-colonialism. Take time, Stella, go and read about it and know how it works. It works exactly the way it is now. Because Ngozi, since Ngozi has another USB, assuming another person come now and have BLA as his own nation, Biafra, another one have BDF as their own nation, we have 5 governments. Who will recognize you and who will they be recognizing? We have to work together, my sister. We have to work together. We are all talking about getting Biafra. We are not talking about hatred. We are not talking about violence. They brought case to us. All this BLA fighting in Owerri, in Olu, in Okigwe, that place is not north. It's not Kaduna or Kano. It is a Biafra land. They will drive all the way with the armor tanks and come down to our land to buy us. And we will be here fighting each other. For what? What are we fighting for? I can never be swayed into fighting anybody because this is how Oyibo man have designed Africa to be. And that is why I will always be #1 fan of Ibrahim Traore. Because Traore is giving it to them real woto. Because he now knows them. And it's God that brought that young man, only 34 or 35. Even if he's 36, he's still young. This is what we are suffering. Should our PM be detained by anybody? So why is it that the whole Europe is fighting to protect Ukraine from Russia? Why is it that now Iran and Israel is fighting, and some people are supporting them? So we are looking for those who will come and support us, and we will be here fighting each other. You have to say things the way they are. You have to. I don't hate anybody. I mean, there was a time Onyendu really reprimanded Father Mbaka. You remember when Onyendu was around, and Mbaka changed, and Onyendu said we should now go and follow Father Mbaka. Yes, we are one. All these Fulanis, do you think that they all came from the same tribe? Assuming you know where they came from, but they have no home. That's why they are fighting to take our land. Then instead of talking about them to the world, you expect me to be here talking about Adadio Rama. Adadio Rama is not the one killing our people in Owerri or Olu or Kigwe or in Enugu. It is Fulanis. We have to talk about them. These are the people we have to talk about and tell the world what they are doing in our land. And in fact, let me just play this video once more. Hello, Clement. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Yes, my sister said, I am blessed, my dear sister. Sometimes I just don't want to comment because some of our people are stupid and foolish, following the person that careless about their people. Exactly. Freedom. Yes, yes. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You know, it's good to maintain open mind. Maintain open mind. Let us show this world that we Biafrans, when we get our nation, that we will walk as one people and become a beautiful nation. Not a nation that will be bickering at each other for no good reason. You know, your enemy does not want you to be at peace. Your enemy wants you to be like a meat boiling in a pot so that you will never get settlement. That is what your enemy is planning. And if you do this and they are watching, then they will continue. They will know that they are getting at you.
Ogu na anu okwa kenye ya anu ya.
Yes, so.
Ogu na agbala ha okwa ha ya agbala ya onwe anyị. Anyị na-akpọkọ unu nke unu nna ka nna na nne ka nne. Biko na ana m ayọ binye.
Pass your practical driving test before the end of summer with National Intensive. Are you?
Please don't call me yet. If I don't call me yet, I will pick your call later. Don't call me yet. Let me finish what I have in my mouth. So please, Umuchineke, ask this woman why she have not ever gone to Finland to even see our prime minister. I know this is about the third time she has gone to Finland on her own without telling any one of you and without going to see our prime minister. You remember the last time she went, she was doing program inside her vehicle, inside the rented vehicle. She was hiding and hiding. She has gone again now, and the evidence is clear. The hotel where she was doing her secret fundraising yesterday, she didn't want anybody to see it. They wanted to do it codedly because she knows that if she come out, that Adadiorama will see her and know that this hotel is where I lodge in Finland. Now, even though she was there, she thought she had 200 people, but she doesn't know that more than half of that 200 are our own people, including myself. And that
na phone where na on life no be life this thing no on Zoom.
On Zoom.
I'm gonna make it capital life.
You see, so I immediately, as she was doing that, Ada was speaking to me. I said, Ada, go live and debunk everything she is saying. Debunk, as she is saying it, be debunking it.
Yes.
So for some of you that don't know that we are working together, this is our systematic play.
Yes.
Look, as Nanuba Joso Awaya Dewe.
Yes. I'll go I'm a similar guy life.
I say, Ada, as she's saying that thing, be debunking it immediately, live and direct. And that's exactly what my sister did yesterday. Debunking her nonsense, because everybody cannot be shooting in one direction. If we go to war, some people will be shooting this side, some will be shooting the other side. It's not the same war, because some of you that will be saying, Ada, you did not air our fundraising. There is a reason for some things. You people should calm down. Everything happened wrong. Come on down. So that yesterday now, there's no way we would have known that this woman was in Finland.
Exactly.
And now ask her, what is she doing in Finland after the case was over?
After the case was over. Question.
What is she doing in Finland? She did not come for the case when the case was on. She did not come to the court when the thing was on. You know this woman, do you know that the last day of that court was open for the public? Some people did not know that court was open for the public. If Ngozi Arabueze came there that day, they would have allowed her to come into the court without stopping her.
No, nobody will stop her.
Nobody will stop her. But she did not come. You know why? Let me tell you, when we talk about the dragon fire, you people think that the fire that our prime minister carries is not ordinary fire. Ngozi cannot look our prime minister eyeball.
The case is always public.
It's public. It was public. It was not hidden. So anybody that come there would just walk in and stay inside the court. Do you think Ngozi did not know? Ngozi knew. She knew it was public. All those while she was in Finland flying to secretly do video, the case was public. So she can actually go into the court and actually sit down there and show her face, but she cannot. You know why? She was the one that is happy and wishing that our prime minister does not come out. So she was shocked that we went there. And the thing that should not have happened was what happened, because our prime minister did not have that freedom to come out and start taking pictures. Our team that have always gone to see him, what they do is they sit down, and our prime minister will sit down. Nobody's allowed to take picture. Nobody's allowed to snap or do anything. It was only that day that me and Adajarama and Mama Dabo were in court. That was the only day they gave permission for picture. They gave permission for hugging. They gave permission for talking. They gave permission that day. And you know, I gave my phone to police. The pictures that the police helped me to snap, I will post them on Twitter. I will tell you, this picture we're taking. How an Yamaka say a picture? And then more police picture.
From here.
I gave her my picture. I said, please, can you help me? He said, why not? Where are the picture? And he posed. So any picture you see me that I appear, it is that Finnish police that helped me to snap it. Any picture, because I am the one that is snapping. Then any picture I post and you see me, I appear in that picture. That picture was helped me to take, was taken by the Finnish police that helped me. So they gave us liberty on that day to relate with our leader Onyendu. So that thing shocked Ngozi Orabueze. Ngozi Orabueze never wanted it to happen. She never believed it, because she always want to come and give you propaganda and lies. And lie. So it failed. And Alberto Obie's case went well. And then they heard it. They were happy about it. They should have let him go. Only God knows why. And for our own interest also, that he was not let out that day. Because if they let him go that day, all those vultures that are there, only God knows what they would have done. So God has a plan. Alberto Obie, he told us that he will come out miraculously. Let me show you the post from Alberto Obie himself. This is what Alberto Obie posted while, you know, all these things have been happening. Look at it. He said in the next 2 weeks, that was 2 weeks before they took him, every Nigerian blogger will be posting against Simon Ekpa. Remember, they are not after me. Oh. Their target is you. I am only a stumbling block to their evil plans against your future. I am not telling you to do anything. Just watch and see how God will use me mightily. That's what you are seeing now. God is using him mightily, and God is going to go naked very soon. And they will disappear. They will all disappear. As I will take half of all their followers with me. The deep blue sea. Umajan, I'm sure you have seen it. So if you know how to commune with the gods, do it today. Ngozi is consulting the wicked spirits, and we are going to
even send the
okay, let me bring it.
Share on social media.
So can I analyze here? Okay, let me bring it. Let me bring it. So if you know how to consult, if you know what to do, if you know how to pray, if you know how to kabosh, go ahead now and begin to do it, because this woman have fallen to in English. She has fallen to tuta. She have plucked her hair and she eat her hair and said over her dead body, will Prime Minister be free? But I want to tell her, as she said, so shall it be. I want Biafrans to tell her, Ngozi Orabufulani, as you have said it, so shall it be. If you say over your dead body, it will be like that. This is what Ada just showed me now. You can see it. He said, I'm going to destroy. Okay, I'm going to destroy Nigeria. Peter Obi is a scam. I will buy hope. Nigeria will shake. Simon Ekpa address of the. You see, so this is using to blackmail our prime minister.
Okay, forget. I can do content creator. If I go on the content creator, so that can that go if I see or again. Okay, forget.
You see, so there was never a time our prime minister even mentioned the name of very dark man. Look at what they have posted here. They said VDM, I will come for you. They said Simon Ekpa. When did Simon Ekpa say that?
Yeah, we even the post you to blog and Ngozi and the DOS. Post kita. Post kita. So I personally itinye anya biko debunk onya very important.
So everybody that cares to know should know that there
That's
was never
fine.
a time our promise have made any
Call me
comment like this.
anytime,
I am
okay?
coming to destroy
You can
Nigeria.
call now if you
Toby
want
is a
and
scam.
speak
We
to
have all
Biafra.
of us know.
Uche, you can call me now and speak to Biafrans, or call me later, as you said. We move.
Our Prime Minister didn't need to tell us about P2B. We have always been talking about P2B. That is a scam. He said, I will, on a life hope, Uzodema, Nigeria will shake. Which kind of story is this? They are putting this is up to everything that our Prime Minister have ever said. They are on the social media.
Yes.
Simon Ekpa
Yes.
address all Biafrans today. Which day? Which today? Which day?
Ọkaifugie.
Which day?
Ọkaifugie. So onye dị na ya na-eche anya sị na ọ pụtabeghị apụta. Ọ nọ n'ama nọ n'ime prison ka ọ nọzi edres ụmụ Biafra ka ezi mgbe o kwuru okwu a. Ihe niile ya ọ pụta gasị ya ibe niile dị so ụmụ na-emewe ihe ya nwa afọ ka ha bụ iji ha gụọ onye ha so oke ngwa na-ekwe anya kịta ihe niile ka eji kịta ma a na-eyi elelizi on Wednesday ka ọ na-eyi elelizi on Wednesday. Ọkaifugo.
Okay, they want to promote this negative narrative so that can the Finland wait for, but the Finland, let me tell her, she's very foolish. Finland, they follow on social media. They know everything that is real and everything that is fake.
Onya ka oji wesa post onye enu because some na dey follow on social media and them na agwako that na no from through social media ka obata obi eji live.
No, but oh my people, there are certain things you don't worry yourself about. Uno manakita, PM is being regulated wherever he is. They will know now. Happen ya debe. Father mana PM ejiro phone. Obuzi ikuku ka ọ ga-eji wee fụọ ya ọnụ ka o jee banye n'intanet. They will definitely know na o nwelu ndị ji afịa na-eme propaganda because he doesn't have phone with him. Hello, Icholi Kulumu Biafra. Yes.
Yeah, I know that in the program. Just let me give 2 minutes. I'm at work.
Okay. Do you want to speak to them?
Yes, I want to talk.
Okay, go ahead.
Please, I saw the program yesterday with Radio Rama and what she was doing. Let me be fact here. What we did now is fundraising because this is what we have been complaining. If she wants to help by streaming the fundraising, she could join the fundraising and stream so that people who were watching her yesterday in the program will be in the Zoom to contribute. Because I don't see somebody who will be in her program and said that be in the Zoom to contribute for the fundraising. That is a bad idea. So we need funding now, not about talking about more of Ngozi Arabeza or debunking whatever she's doing.
Yes.
We need money, more than any other thing now.
Exactly.
Money, not than any other thing now. That's the problem we're having. We need money from all angles, money to fund the Liberation Army.
Yes, because there's war now in Biafra land.
So right now, God have given victory to our supreme leader and our PM in the court. So now what we need now is fundraising, more fundraising than any other thing you can think of, because if these guys have been funded now, they will just keep one month to make a clearance in Biafra land. They only need money. So any program we are doing is supposed to be talking about fundraising more, even 90%, more than any other program. Because we have given people enlightenment, giving a lot of people more information than any other thing. So now it's time to fund the Liberation Army so that they do their job once and for all. We need money, not about following Ngozi Arabezo or wherever she goes. That one is over. Let us talk about funding. Let us fund our Liberation Army. Very important, more than any other thing. It's money, not talking. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, let me go and bring my link for that donation.
All right.
Thank you. So, my fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, you have all heard what our brother have said. You know, in this very struggle, we are many and we should be doing diverse things at different times, all for the purpose of our...
Operation has been declared.
Yes. We now should be able to know what we need currently, and that is basic. And you all know that Van 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 is my minister. I work with him and our minister, Sonny Akparawa, under Biafra government, Biafra Republic government in exile media group. Why we do show most of these things is for people like those who decamped from Breji to Madame Bao. Is like a child who has two names from his mom. You know, because we are Christians predominantly in the South, when some of us were born, we were given two names. One is English, either you are given John, and your mother and your father will decide to give you the African name. Then the third one will be the family name. You cannot, if you name a boy John Okafor Ngoye, you will say, I am now Ngoye. I am no longer John. I am no longer Okafor. It's still the same person. Ngozi lying to Biafrans that they are now in USB. USB is still in exile. USB is the name of our nation, and that nation is functioning abroad. We are fighting this battle to be free, to be liberated. And my people, it is costing us a lot of money. It is costly. PM, before we stopped hearing from him, there was this last space briefing he gave to us. He was telling us that after this declaration, re-declaration of Biafra, 2024, that is when we should expect fight. Maka ndị fa na Nigeria na-achụ Biafra erika, ndị nwere interest in oil and gas anyị. PM said it. Now after this re-declaration, na ị ga-afụ ife dị iche. And ife dị iche anwa bụ na fe dobego somebody already Gabia divide the number of people that are making this contribution, because we have not been recognized by any country. So we are the ones doing our hard job. Getting our lobbies is costly. Our Biafra liberation, our Biafra resistance fighter, our Biafra defense force, these are all money, money, money. Our lawyers, also money. Because when you have a lawyer, maybe you have him on a retainer basis, it means that every month you must pay that lawyer. And any case you have, the lawyer will take it up. Even if you don't have them on retainer, whenever you go to consult with them, you must pay them for consultation fee. And when they go to court, they will charge you again. So my people, we have this link, www.Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Biafra Republic gov.org/tax. It is for our donation. And as our brother Uchenna said, this is definitely and basically what we need now. Do you know that on on Saturday. That was on the 22nd. No, 21st. That one of us donated $1. And I do appreciate it. At least he has done something. Because if you have $99, if you add one, it will be complete. And if you have $100 and you remove one, and you want to buy something that is worth $100, if you remove $1 from $100, it will remain 99 and you will be unable to buy that thing. So my people, right now is money. But let me tell you why we do show this program like this, like what Van Van Vami is doing with Adadi Orama, is to tell those people following Ngozi that this woman is not doing any good to our liberation. Dividing the number of people that makes this contribution is like breaking your two legs and ask you to start running. Even if they break one, can you run with one leg? So this is it. It's always good to make them understand that that woman means no good. Because right now that she is in Finland, she is working with the prosecutors who are prosecuting our PM. Because if she is working with PM, this time is the right time. She would have gone to see PM face to face in the court and prove to her followers that she is in line with PM. At least 2 days, she would have been there. But she never came. And she is in Finland. So my people, think of it. This is why we need this very Biafra Republic government in exile. Our link for donation. Like our brother Uchenna said, money is what we need now. Donation, donation, donation. So let's listen to this man with this word of donation. Let's listen to him.
Now we must defend it. Biafrans all over the world, to support the Biafra Liberation Army, continue to go to www.biafrarepublicgov.org/tax and ipobininusa.org/donate. The government in exile remains in place until Biafra land is completely secure. We will first expel the terrorists and remove all presence of the zoo in our land, while also pursuing the diplomatic agenda of recognition. After we have removed the zoo from our land, a transitional government will be formed and will operate openly in the...
Have you people heard what he's saying? After we must have taken away the enemies from our land, then the transitional government will take place. This is what those who are telling you about USB. Ndị Igbo si na nwata ama agba n'ọsọ ma o jere ije, nwata ama agba ọsọ ma ọ kwụrụ ọtọ, nwata ama agba ọsọ ma o gbere igbe. Ị ga-ebugodo ụzọ gbee igbe bịa kwụọ ọtọ before ị gaba ije. Ị ga-agarịrị ije before ị gbaba ọsọ. This is what this voice here is telling you about Biafra Republic government in exile. So let's just play it again. Let me play it again.
biafrarepublicgov.org/tax and ipobininusa.org/donate. The government in exile remains in place until Biafra land is completely secure. We will first
until Biafra land is completely secured. Until Biafra land is completely secured. That's what he is saying. Let's listen.
Tell the terrorists and remove all presence of the zoo in our land.
Yes, we must remove all presence of the zoo in our land. My people, no one will come to recognize you. You know, no one will come to recognize you if you do not have your land clear and clean for them. You know, Oyibo, you want them to recognize you. You must show them that your land is free from terrorism and it is safe for them to visit you and it is okay for them to recognize you. Recognition is like going to auction and you are bargaining for something that will be very beneficial to you. Nobody is going to recognize you the way we are breaking into pieces. No. This is why I was telling my sister that we have to really come together. If another person now goes to create another government in the name of Biafra, tell me the government that will come out and be recognizing three countries in one. Is that the thing of in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit? Three in one person? No, my people. We should follow it the way like other countries followed it. Our own will not be different. Otherwise, no one is coming to recognize you. Not with this attitude. Not at all.
While also pursuing the diplomatic agenda of recognition. After
diplomatic agenda, you all know it. This diplomatic agenda involves the lobbyists, the lawyers, people who are now lobbying for us to be recognized. It is money still. You know how much PM told us on the space that these lobbyists are paid monthly. 10,000 a gemma, 10,000 every month, because one gemma is equal to $1. So you think about it. And our men on ground defending our land, they need it as well. So Ngozi coming to divide us is a big blow, like cutting somebody's leg and asking the person to run. That means you actually don't want that person to get up. That's what it means. And it is clear. Because I wonder the country that will come and be recognizing USB and recognizing the bridge. You know, when you have a child, that child has to, you wean the child from breastfeeding, you teach them how to eat normal food, and you start putting them on the ground, supporting them, and their back will be strong sitting on the ground before they will start crawling, and then their leg will be strong to stand before they walk. Then the child will be able to run. You can't get Biafra Republic last month. Look at Somali. After 3 decades, which is 30 years, they are now being recognized. So with all this thing that is happening, tell me, my people, this is what we need right now. Our donation. Because no country, you know, Nigeria has been accusing us, oh, they don't know whether it is Finland that is supporting Simon, blah, 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 until they made Finland to catch up on him. Now they have now believed that no one is supporting us. And our donation will show the world that whether they detain all our leaders, we are moving forward. We are moving forward, even if it is one agenda that you donated. So when you see this link, they are all links, the one you use to pay monthly, the one you use to pay weekly, and the other one that you use, you know, to pay for the tax. Look at them. That's what we need right now. So, Biafrans, we need all this to keep moving.
we have removed the zoo from our land, a transitional government will be formed and will operate openly in the
transitional government will be formed. PM said all this. He taught us No one could just deny what PM told us. That you can't just come and start screaming USB. He went through this chronologically with us on the space. You have to fight these people off our land before we will now seek people recognizing us, and those people would want to see that our land is free, our territory is maintained, you know. So my people,
the homeland. PM demonstrated for us everything that we need to do to get our goal. Biafra's success comes from your consistency in execution. Continue to support our men with what you have. Let's make this happen together.
Now, Biafran people have seen TAJ Bank. So if you now come to Google, can you all see the screen of the Google page?
Yes,
Google
yes, we can see.
Now, if you come to Google and you type TAJ Bank, click enter, it will come up and then you see TAJ Bank Home to tell you what the bank is all about. When you click here on the Wikipedia, that has every information about the TAJ Bank.
yes, my people, that TAJ Bank Minister of Information was trying to talk to those Biafrans who are paying into this very bank. When you pay into Ngozi's account, you are like kidnapping Biafrans, and they are paying you ransom. And those Biafrans who are in homeland, those Biafrans that are in homeland, one man, I was listening to him yesterday, said that his wife and a little son, a little child of maybe 1 year or 2, and the house help were returning from Port Harcourt to Imo State, and the police stopped them on the way and started asking that the child does not look like the woman. How come the child is fair in complexion and the mother is dark? The woman said, "It's my husband that the child looks like." Do you know what? They said no, that she has to go and explain whether she kidnapped somebody's child. Do you know they took police uniform? They were in uniform. They took them as they were going. They called the husband that they want a video call. They want to see his picture. The man showed them his picture. They said the child looks like him, that he should come to their command. When the man came there, called the wife's number. The wife number, police held it. And the next thing, they took them to the bush and asked the man to pay 5 million. Do you know that before the man paid 5 million, those who have nobody to pay for them, they were buying them there? So both police, military, they are colluding with these very bandits to buy our people. This is what is going on in the zoo now. It's good for you people to know. So if you don't pay to this Biafra government that is protecting the land, you will be paying it to the Fulani bandits in military uniform. This is what is going on in Biafra land, my people. You all have to know this. You have to know this. So you better pay your money to this very www.biafrarepublicgov.org/donate to save our land, to liberate us from our enemies, to liberate us. So my people, this is it. Let me play this video for us. I have finished about PM's case now. PM, let's watch what will happen this Wednesday. Otherwise, they want to take it all the way. down to September. Remember, they just want to hold these our two leaders and see if they will hurriedly finish us or Islamize us, whatever one that goes first for them. Nigerians and their allies are very serious. So, my people, this is the only thing that will save our land. There's a video I would want us to watch and listen to so that you will understand what is going on.
Him now to shoot video, because of this insecurity going on in Benue, in Plateau, and the killings and the takeover of Fulani headsmen now. Everybody is beginning to realize, hey, Nnamdi Kanu said it. Look at this video. Hey, if we to say that we know, this Igbo man said it. Hey, come and see people doing videos. Some from the north, I'm telling you, some Hausa people. Some people from Middle Belt doing these videos. From Yoruba doing these videos. Praising Nnamdi Kanu. Hey. I just watch this thing on social media. I'm watching it. I'm like, so all these people know that this man is a prophet. But you are pretending because it has not gotten to your doorstep yet. That was why you do not want to talk. And coming out now to talk is because gradually it seems as if it is coming to my doorstep, so let me talk. Why are we like this? What Nnamdi Kanu has been saying since was very clear. It was even happening back then. But it was not happening to you now. So you ignore the voice of the prophets. Now, it has happened. Remember in Egypt, when there was a prophecy of famine in Egypt, and Joseph prophesied it. I said there's going to be famine. If the Pharaoh of Egypt then did not listen to Joseph, you can imagine what would have happened to Egypt those 7 years and 7 years of famine and suffering. That is exactly what's happened to Nigeria now. Lack of wisdom to listen to prophetic warning. Mostly from somebody who is telling you what you even know, what you can see. Now everybody wants to use Kanu to trend. This on Alive in Benue. Look at this video Nnamdi Kanu said. Look at this video Nnamdi Kanu said.
Sophomore year, we gotta step up our game.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a living prophet. I'm talking about prophets. Today is Sunday, the 22nd of June. So why do people realize it late? Why do people wait till it gets to your doorstep before you open your mouth and talk? This is the characteristic of Nigerians. Hypocrites. The highest level of hypocrites are Nigerians. They will never talk until that thing comes to their doorstep and, if possible, bite their hand. They do not see it. They are blind. They are blind when it's not their tribe. They are deaf when it's not their language. And they are dumb when it's not their state or their community. That is why they are like that. Suffering. I think you are suffering, Nnamdi Kanu. Let me tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon, yes. Part of the people that put him in that dungeon, they have even died before him. Am I lying? Okay, let's start. Number one, Abba Kyari. Yes. More of the people that put him there will still die before him. Nnamdi Kanu will outlive all these people that renditioned him from Kenya. He will outlive all of them one by one. Just watch. You don't know the power of prophecy. You think a prophet is just a normal human being that you can just treat anyhow. A prophet is ordained by God. Nigeria's problem is wickedness, high level of wickedness. That is why somehow I chose not to even bother myself. It will happen, I didn't bother myself. And this will happen in Benue, I didn't bother myself. Because when it was happening in Southeast, did they bother themselves? Look at the thief king, coming out to speak. But Tinubu, come and help us. So, you know that when the Biafra war was happening, Benue people fought the Biafra war on Nigeria side, and we sacrificed for Nigeria unity. Now look at what's happening to us. Come and save us. So,
Your Excellency, Benue State has made a lot of sacrifices.
Biafrans listening to this very program, this very video and a couple of things on this brother's video are the reason why I brought this video. You all know that during the war, it was these people that fought to keep Nigeria one. They fought Biafrans. That time, everybody started distancing themselves from the Igbos. I'm surprised, or maybe because of Onyendu's movement when he was in Biafra land, touring from state to state, that convinced some of them to come back and unite with us. You all know that in every region, there must be some people that will be identified above others. Like, what I mean is this. In the zoo, when we were all answering zoo, thinking that things will change, but it never changed. Rather, it was worsening on daily basis. That time we had what they call Wazobia. Wa means come in Oduduwa language. Zo means come in Hausa, not in Fulani, because Fulani, they call them Fufu Day. That's what their language is. But Zo is Hausa language, and Bia is Igbo, which means it is like three nations. Three nations. So some of them who denied being Igbo that time is like whenever they call Biafra, they will be thinking of Igbo people. Some of these Benue people you see, their fathers are Igbos. Because Fulani did this in the 50s, wiped them all out. And the Igbo men had to go to Benue and all these areas to make them get men. Some of us don't know this, that I happen to know that that was what happened. If you see a man from Benue or some part of Plateau, you think that they're Igbos. That was what happened. So come 1967, when Gowon declared the war, Benue and Plateau fought this war that Fulanis have gone all over Africa now to recruit their people to come and fight us. It was Benue that they were using that time. And Ojukwu was so upset with Gowon. He said to Gowon, I curse you and your people for fighting my people and annihilating my people, massacring my people to the tune of 5-point-something million Biafrans. And we came back. Instead of Nigeria government to think about how to develop that country, they started fighting their own war. Garoba said that Boko Haram is fighting for their independence in Nigeria. Sokoto Caliphate said that anyone fighting Boko Haram is fighting Allah. My people, which Allah are they telling us? If Allah really means God, God told Moses before Muhammad and Jesus were born that thou shalt not kill. So when I see these people lamenting like this, I just liken it to the saying that what goes round comes round. If imele onye ọzọ, Chukwu ga-eweta onye ga-eme gị ya, mmaji kwuru mmaji, so that you know how it feels. So this is one of the reasons why I chose. This video was made yesterday, Sunday, and today is Monday. So let us listen to it, my people.
To keep this country united.
This man is Benue chief, because Tinubu went there and he was addressing Tinubu. Let's listen to his welcome address to Tinubu.
Many of our people died during the Civil War. We paid the supreme price for this country, to keep this country united.
So he is now reminding Tinubu that they have one Nigeria is because of effort of his people. And this confirms what I said. He said it that they fought to keep Nigeria one. So listen to him and you will understand what I mean, and you will agree with me that what goes round is now coming round.
Why should we be treated like this?
Oga Totif, are you beating your chest that you contributed to the death of over 3 million Igbo children by that statement? And that Nigeria that you died for should come and save you?
That's exactly what it is.
A Nigeria that cannot even save its leaders, its past leaders. Look at their lives one by one. I don't even bother calling their names. Any past leader that you know, count them one by one. Look at their faces. Was he not T.Y. Danjuma was part of people that executed the coup that killed Aguiyi-Ironsi? Aguiyi-Ironsi is not alive. But look at T.Y. Danjuma, crying every day on social media. Fulani is terrorizing my people in Taraba State. Fulani is causing havoc here in Taraba State. Protect yourselves. The military collude. The military collude. They collude.
They collude. They collude with the armed bandits. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Oga, you are a military general.
Yes, my people. You know why also I like to bring this? The Finnish government detaining our PM. They watch all these things and they listen. And this very video, this exact video, was played in court, and the judge was surprised to hear that this man is a retired major general. He was very surprised in court.
Every day on social media.
They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Yes, my people. This is it.
Oga, you are a military general, crying like this, crying blood. A military general, former chief of army staff, crying on video. What kind of country is this? That even the leaders that led before saw all the problems, still come out to regret. And the ones that are on ground now can't even learn from it. This ashamed is really shaming me. And they cannot humble themselves and accept, tender an apology to the Igbos for what happened in Biafra. Tender. They will not. Instead, Gowon will still coming out every day to say, I unalive Biafrans for the unity of Nigeria. It was Ojukwu that caused the war. This is not what we discussed in Aburi. It's not what we agreed, though. Ojukwu was asking for this and this one for that. At this age, Gowon is still coming out to defend the war.
I have a responsibility to keep Nigeria, Nigeria. And as far as I'm concerned, that is my take. And I won't. But if from the situation gets to this stage, and I have to choose between allowing the breakup, or I know where my responsibility is because of my loyalty, love and loyalty to the country.
Even as at last week, go to Plateau State and see what's happening there. Just go. Go on, no get village. It does not have a community. To say this is my community, go on does not have. Yet your problem is Igbo. Every day agenda is Igbo people. Every day agenda is Igbo people.
My people, is because we are the ones that is not allowing them. Do you know why they buy them in the 50s? Because they were fighting. This, their father that died in Makodi, was fighting down to come and Islamize us, and they couldn't. And now again, they have started buying Benue and Plateau people because they want to come in mass to come down and Islamize us. God does not want us to be Islamic people. So let them stop trying. They will not succeed. They will not. No, not at all. They will not succeed though. They are trying, but they will not succeed. I mean it. They will not succeed to make us go down the other way around. No, 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 no. It is not our portion. It's not. It's not our portion. Let me play a bit of this man's video so that some of you will hear.
To prevent himself from being killed does not amount to an offense. That is the Constitution. Anything a person does in order to prevent himself from being killed, whatever it is not an offense. Section 59 of the Penal Code provides that nothing is an offense of which is done in the lawful exercise,
yes,
of the right of private defense. Nothing is an offense. Vigilante groups, hear the word. Nothing is an offense. Section 60 of the Penal Code also provides that the right of private defense extends to A, the defense of his own body and the body of any other person against any offense affecting the human body. B, the property, whether movable or immovable, of himself or of any other person. In other words, against any act which is an offense under the definition of.
Yes, so my people, this is it. Listen to this one.
Of all Christian persecution deaths worldwide in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's just incredible.
And no one hears about it. No one's talking about it.
You know, that's one of the things that I learned reporting on this, is that on the very day that 9/11, that the
Nigeria is responsible for 90% of all Christian persecution deaths worldwide in the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's just incredible.
And no one hears about it. No one's talking about it.
You know, that's one of the things that I learned reporting on this, is that on the very day that 9/11, that the attacks happened in the United States, the same people who were on those planes, and I mean in the sense of they were carrying the same flag and they were saying the same slogans and they were standing for the same ideology, walked into a village in northern Nigeria and massacred over 200 Christians. And that village was called Rankum, and it was renamed in the language of the Fulani. They took that village and they renamed it Mahanga because it is essentially the command and control center of this.
My people, are you hearing it? Now the world is talking about what is going on in Nigeria. And I cannot tell you that I will take my time to come here and be talking about, irrelevant things. Who is Ngozi that I will be talking about when there is fire on the mountain in our homeland? This is how serious people who are genuinely concerned will be sitting in their own country discussing what is happening in your own country. And you will be busy running helter-skelter, looking for who to put in jail. If you want Biafra, would you want anybody to be outside this group? Like when a guy in the Bible, one of the disciples or the shepherds had 100 sheep. One of them got lost. He left the 99 and chased after that the last one, so that they will all be together. This is what we should be doing. Not this one fighting this one. The other one will be fighting the other one because you want to seek relevance in the midst of your brothers dying untimely. Young people, young men, young women, old men, pregnant women, children. Till tomorrow, these people are in our land fighting us. This is not what we should be doing now, my people.
Genocide.
The interesting part is that the Nigerian government knows it. The U.S. government should know it, and if they're paying attention, I hope they know it now. But this is where the majority of terror attacks are staged and launched from.
Yeah, he said that Nigeria government knows about this terrorism. Therefore, America knows it. But they are not doing anything. This is the irony of the whole thing. You understand? Zelensky is busy running from pillar to post, going to so many countries, advocating for fund to support his war against Russia. But they are not talking about our own. So why won't we talk about it ourselves?
And like I said, everybody in Nigeria knows where it's coming from. They see the terrorists coming in and out of Mahanga.
And they chose Mahanga. I mean, translated, the word means watchtower.
Watchtower.
Because
yes.
it's on high ground.
Mm-hmm.
And it was perfectly positioned for them for what began as a series that's now more than 20 years of attacks.
20 years of attacks, and tens of thousands, no, I say hundreds of thousands, have now been killed, staged from that ground.
And wounded and forced out.
Now, let's talk about the people that are still alive. They're now in camps called IDP camps, which stands for Internally Displaced Person. And we estimate that there's between 3 to 5 million IDP.
This is a IDP camp that he's talking about. You see how Oyibo take time to analyze things. They take time to research, but we don't have time. All we do is to rush to conclusion that will benefit and suit us, not something that will work for interest of many. No, we don't do that. Look at the way they will take time from their own country. Take time, he's talking about IDP camp, where all these Christians that are being pied by Fulanis, where they are kept. And government knows about this. Government does not care about their health. It does not care about the environmental, the surroundings. They don't care. All they want is to Islamize. You are talking about religion. Religion talks about God in most cases. God say you should love your brother first before you give him any glory. Before you give him any praise. Go and settle with your brother. Look at where somebody is living for over 20 years now in IDP camp. And we will be here talking to each other, giving names, calling names.
IDPs right now. These are Christians without homes, without villages, that are living in camps.
These are people who've been robbed of everything they had, who've been forced off their land. The Nigerian government won't even acknowledge their existence.
No, they won't acknowledge their existence, and this it's a double-edged sword. When the Nigerian government doesn't recognize an IDP camp within their own country, that means there's no UN, that means there's no Red Cross, that means there's no other NGO official government organization, USAID, or what used to be USAID, means those people get zero help if the Nigerian government doesn't establish and say, this is an official camp.
Yes, those who live in ID camp, they get zero help. They get zero help. That's why we have to really donate to Biafra government link www.biafragov.org/donate and www.biafraInusa.org/donate. This is it. Look at what he is saying. That they get zero help.
And we know that Nigeria government only recognizes 40% of the camps that exist. So that means 60% of these millions of IDPs get zero help from the outside world.
My people, we have all seen it. You know, there is nothing anyone can tell me other than that we have to really work hard. We have to work hard to ensure, my people, that
Biafra restoration has been declared. Now we must defend it. Biafrans all over the world, to support the Biafra Liberation Army, continue to go to www.biafrarepublicgov.org/tax and ipobinusa.org/donate. The government in exile remains in place until Biafra land is completely secure. We will first expel the terrorists and remove all presence of the zoo in our land, while also pursuing the diplomatic agenda of recognition. After we have removed the zoo from our land, a transitional government will be formed and will operate openly in the homeland. PM demonstrated for us everything that we need to do.
Yes, my people, we have been here for 2 hours and 8 minutes. I thank you all, my people. Kindly take advantage of this very take advantage of this link. Try and donate, my people. Try and donate. We need it like anything else. Please, my people, we need it. I will leave you here. Love you, and I wish to be seeing you people every day. By the special grace of God, we will definitely win this war of freedom, and we will go home. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. I'll see you some other time. Please, God. Bye from here.